and welcome back to Monster Prom. I am somewhat filled with determination as we try and win the affections of a computer, but it has not gone over well. So, let's try this again, and let's see what happens. Chance to produce a movie. It's based on something about superheroes, but with a love triangle between a beautiful yet somewhat relatable girl, maybe she's stating she's a mess, and two of the super hot superheroes, which also are like vampires or pirates or both. Instant hit. Two cool guys walking around from rad explosions. They don't look at explosions. They don't give a f*** about the explosions. They reflect on life and love, but it is super dope and kick because they do so walking away from a never-ending explosion. The most influential Russian novelists of the XIXI century have gone nuts. They don't remember anything about the last night, and now they can't find the manuscript of the brothers Karamazov, and Dostoevsky had to deliver it today. I think this is the most fun one. Okay, I don't recognize this one, so let's see how it goes. Demons pack Calculester backed into a corner and things look heated. You head over to see what's the matter. Quit holding out on me, butthole. I know you've got a secret weapon. Damien, please, not all robots have a secret weapon. Even my dad's lawnmower has a secret weapon. Inconsistent information. Does not have lawns. Well, okay, it's really more of a tank than a lawnmower, and the weapons aren't so much secret as they are numerous. Hey, you're just trying to distract me from making me think about rad tank. You're not getting off that easy. Show me your secret weapon. You better defuse this situation before it turns extremely violent. Will you defuse it by distracting Damien or by revealing Cal's secret? Damien, I know where Calculester's secret weapon is. It is in the most hidden location of all, Portugal. Hey, what about this button that says super secret weapon that do not press? Of course, Portugal. That is where ballistically everyone hides their secret weapons. Huh, you learn something new every day. Be right back. I'm gonna drive my dad's lawnmower over to Portugal and some shit up. I am confused. You claim that my secret weapon is located in Portugal. I do not have a secret weapon in Portugal. Is this lying? If so, then teach me how to do it. It seems highly useful. I'm always happy to share your deceitful ways with a willing pupil. You and Calculester grow closer and you gain 2+ smarts and 1 fun. You see Calculester delicately applying water to one of his favorite little succulents with an eyedropper. He looks so peaceful until Leonard shows up with his smug grin on his shitty face. What is this man? Hey, Calculester, what you doing? Watering your succulent? I bet you think you're a true succulent fan, huh? If by fan you mean one who has strong interest or admiration for a particular person or thing, then yes. Oh yeah, well if you're such a succulent fan, name 3 of their albums. I do not understand. It was a trick question. Succulents do not have albums. A true fan would have known that already. But I assure you, friend Leonard, I am the closest mechanical equivalent to love for my little plants. Love? Fandom isn't about love, it's about wanton accumulation of memorabilia. How many succulent posters do you have? 0. That's what I thought. Meanwhile, I got 19. I got more posters than I got walls to hang on them. Looks like the only true succulent fan here is me. This claim is distressing, yet I cannot disprove it. But you can. Time to let everyone know the ultimate standard for determining a true succulent fan. True Succulent Plant has every succulent, including the uncut versions, and at least one succulent signed by its creator. God. A true succulent fan would be would be an actual fan. Let's go with this one. Good lord, it makes so much sense. Fans are cool, and fans demonstrate a machine-like devotion to their chosen subject. Fans are literally called fans. Could it be that the ideal fan in any medium is in fact just an actual fan? If your hypothesis is correct, I would remind you that my chassis contains 36 individual fans for controlling CPU temperature. 36? But just one of these on its own would be the ultimate fan. 36 ultimate fans in one body is impossible. Is he a turtle? Or does he just look like a turtle? But I assure you it is quite possible. In fact, it is necessary. Without the fans inside would quickly melt. I too feel that my many fandoms keep me from melting alive. You and I are so much alike, Calculester. Yes, we are. So bipedal. Finally, someone who truly understands me. You're not sure you'll ever understand Leonard, but at least he's not trolling Calculester anymore. You gained 2 plus creativity and 1 charm. It's always... Okay, I messed up on this the last time, so... Let's see how it's fixed. It's always nice to see your friend succeed by increase in employees in Vera's illegal law firm. She is clearly doing well. Hello, friend Blue. Have you come to this place for carbon-based life forms to rid themselves of their waste in order to file a lawsuit in which I am totally told is the primary function of this location? Calculester is an ideal secretary, as he loves to help and perform research instantaneously and type an infinite number of words per minute. And I'm an ideal apprentice because, for the last time, Zoe, you are not my apprentice because you have no interest in my law practice or helping me acquire vast sums of money. You are clearly only here to research another of your stupid fan fictions. My spooky high court legal counsel, you guilty of love, is not stupid. Clearly you are worried of me taking on what would lead to a lawyer-apprentice love story. That is not the case. Oh my god, is that because you're already involved in a lawyer-secretary love story with Calculester? I demand to speak to a lawyer immediately. You have come to the right place, friend Dahlia. As everyone knows, bathrooms are the most common location to take care of legal problems. For far too long I have attempted literal battle to claim the 8th circle of from Lafayette clan, so now shall attempt to defeat them in legal battle. Dahlia, my wealthy friend, I would be more than happy to assist. But Damien is our friend. Sounds like repressed sexual tension to me. Everything sounds like repressed sexual tension to you. True that. I have brought with me this chest full of spoils of war, prepared to pay any price for your legal advice. Friend Dahlia, a quick research has informed me that the Aquino clan has never controlled the 8th circle of hell, and the Lave clan has claimed it quite fairly. It would seem that you have little to no claim on what is rightfully friend Damien's kingdom. Zipic, Robo-Secretary, you know nothing about the law, and there is little to no chance that Dahlia is not loaded, and I'm therefore happy to take her on as a client for a large sum of plus money. You have chosen the right side, fiendish Gorgon. What is the plan for my legal victory? The plan, yes, the plan, which I have because I am a very qualified lawyer, and your case, for which you have absolutely no legal grounds whatsoever, certainly will be winnable. We just need to bring in a surprise witness. A surprise witness? How surprising. I love surprises. Surprising, specifically ambushes. I love doing ambushes. Yes, and what is a surprise witness if not an ambush? The dependent. And I can bring in my army and hit wrench Damien with a real ambush. And then halfway through you can realize that the best way to get through and the that is life is together, and then you ambush him with a passionate kisses. Friend Vera, and Dahlia, and Zoe, and Blue, surely we will not allow Dahlia to attack Damien with an army. Of course we will. Anything for my richest and wealthiest client, Dahlia. I will build you an ironclad case formulated entirely based on the element of surprise. It is an ingenious plan. I shall slaughter Damien where he stands. Absolutely. Which will be quite the surprise to him and to our many, many surprise witnesses. Rather than carefully selecting the jury, I will let them be a surprise. In fact, I want to give the whole thing to be such a surprise. I'm not going to give you a court date. And you can leave this treasure here as a deposit and give me increasingly large sums of money at random intervals to keep the surprise going. Vera, you are a phenomenal and clearly competent lawyer who I trust completely. I eagerly await this surprise trial. Crushed it. Zoe and Calculester are thrilled that you are not going to let Damien be killed. Vera is hype about all the money, and you are thrilled that she gives you 2 plus money and 1 plus charm. You notice Liam and Polly gathered around Calculester, watching exponentially. From the look on their face, it's not going well. Do me so do. Do me so tea. How is my music, friends? Are you enjoying it? I do not enjoy music. I experience it. But no, your music is kind of bad, sorry. I am trying my very hardest. Why is success so difficult to achieve? Music is so simple. It is merely mathematics. I'm sorry, what did you say? I am trying my very hardest. Why is... No, I heard you. That was a rhetorical question meant to demonstrate my incredulity. Yeah, dude, music is more than some lame math. It is about rhythm and groove and having a killer bass line to help the ecstasy kick in. No, Polly, you're too focused on sensation. Good music should give you the same feeling as milking a goat under the rain until October. Instructions incomprehensible. Please provide a foolproof formula for the protection of flawless music. Polly's too hard to provide a foolproof formula for anything except maybe LSD, and Liam thinks formulas are for fascists, so looks like it's up to you to make a suggestion. No. Music is all about randomness. Try uploading a virus into the music software to see what happens. Music is about waiting as long as possible to drop the bass line. Drop the bass. I see. This is a formula I could follow. Commencing slow build-up. Oh man, this is gonna be so sick. Normally, I revel in music constructed according to a formula, but suffering through an anticipation is the second biggest. Ah, yeah, here it comes. Here comes the drop. Almost there. Commencing bass drop. Wait, why did he pronounce bass like bass? Bass drop. 3 jumbo jets open their cargo overhead, releasing a deluge of fish on you and all your friends. Ah, the environment. Ew, food. What is the matter, friends? Did I not wait long enough before dropping the pass? Goddamn speech-to-text processor, sir. You lose 2 charm and 1 fun, and you also smell like fish for the rest of the day. And Harrison the werecat pays you a comfortable amount of attention. Ray! They're spending her lunch period scheming as usual. Calculester looks on and a mechanical approximation of dismay. Now, if I can just get the poison into the next shipment of cafeteria food, the starving students will be forced to pay an inflated price of my authentic food flakes. Vera, no, do not do this. Why, haven't you determined that it's unprofitable? No.
Pathetic.
Are you looking for a cut? Negative. Are you a robot cop? Do you have to tell me that you're a robot cop? I am not a law officer, but what you are planning to do is wrong. Agree to disagree. Error cannot comply with the internal contradictory instructions. Meltdown immediately. Uh-oh, this could get ugly. You need to chill Calculester out or convince Vera to change her ways. Don't worry, Cal. Vera's just being helpful. Sure, the poison may kill some people, but those who survive will be more resistant to poison in the future, or whatever. Calculester is right, Vera. I mean, did you even check to see if your poison is vegan-friendly? My god, you're right. My go-to poison used basilisk blood as a base. It is good for routine political assassinations and killing people who disagree with me, but for a mass operation like this, the basilisk rights activists will be up in arms, and some of them have a lot of arms because they're octopi. Ah well, back to the drawing board. Looks like I'll have to find a plant-based poison to work with. Analysis. Friend is still attempting an unethical plan, but on a longer time scale with an animal-friendly ingredients. I accept this marginal improvement, Blue. You are technically a good person. Aw, he likes you. Probably. There you are, Blue. I was about to engage in complex plotline protocol, but I was worried I might fail at it, and then it came to mind. Blue is proficient at shenanigans, so I thought that if you were okay with helping me, it would be cool. You tell Calculester that you're in. You tell him there was no need to use air quotes for cool. Whoa, I am already learning stuff. Exciting. So here is the thing, I have been enjoying being alive, but recently I'm starting to question myself. Am I doing life right? Am I good at living? I do not know. All of this is so new to me, and I might be doing it all wrong. So I wanted to consult some expert living organic form so I can correct the correct formula of existence. Yikes. Oh, don't make that face. I am not consulting you, my friend. My data shows that you tend to answer questions solely based on how likely the answer will lead you to dating your classmates. It is valid to me, but useless for this endeavor. But my data also shows that you excel at wacky misadventure, so you might prove a worthy partner for this. But no, I thought the best course of action would be consulting the two organic living forms that were key into turning me into a sentient being. They pushed me into life. They surely have to be plenty wise. Look, there they are now. What's up, Cal? Hey, friend Scott and friend Damien. I am trying to solve the dilemma of finding the meaning of existence, and since you brought me to existence, I thought you might know. Yeah, we know. Do? Yes, Scott. So, being alive is like being this orange. Damien pulls a slightly squished orange out of his pocket. Oh yeah, and you need to be like the best orange ever? As long as you're not a lame banana. So you need to win the game of life while being an orange? And remember not to be a banana cow. Also, I think it is very important to be super high in vitamin C if you want to rock at being an orange. That way you can be the best orange ever. Yes, you can also bring destruction to all the other puny fruits. I am honestly having a hard time following your line of thoughts, my friends. That's because you don't have to follow us. You need to follow the orange, or you're supposed to be the orange. This is clearly going nowhere, and these two are not the best at metaphors. It is apparently up to you to lead them into the building a valid life lesson. By how? Okay. I think I'm just supposed to just straight up eat the orange. No, the poor orange. So even being a very good high vitamin C orange, this orange couldn't stop its demise. Why is that? Oh, I know. It's because the orange was alone with no orange friends to help it. It's like sports. No matter how good you are, you need a team. I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of sports that don't require a team, Scott. Not the sport of life. True greatness is achieved by having a strong team around you. Also, if a sports person wins and nobody sees it, is it really a real victory? Your metaphor seems to be very inaccurate and sports-related, as everything Sports? I love sports, but I'm not sure if it's everything. What else do you love, friend Scott? I love watching the stars. They're so shiny and nice, and I wonder if there's a sport about watching stars. There is not, but there is a variety of hobbies and jobs related to the observation of the celestial bodies. I love bodies, and I love stars. Is it true that sports are cool, but not everything? I can print out some information on stars for you if you'd like. Wow, thanks, Calculester. I'm so excited about this. I'm very bad at the sport of reading, but I will give my very best, I promise. Calculester prints out some astronomy info, and Scott leaves reading all the papers very enthusiastically. Very interesting. Maybe existence can be about more than one thing. Maybe it is about exploring everything and oneself, to discover new things, and to be passionate about them. Wow, friend Blue, we've even gathered a very useful data. I have high hopes for this wacky misadventure. Should we engage in high-fiving? Calculester has also gathered a lot of data on how to high-five. This high-five is so efficient you gain 2 plus charm and 1 plus boldness from it. Nice. Okay, now you've got a problem though. You've got to do a group math presentation with Calculester, Scott, Miranda, and Dahlia. And none of you are the least bit prepared. I am incensed. Is not math a subject, and yet we behave as its subjects bending to its will? Calculester, you are a computer. Can we not pay some paltry sum to merely calculate us a presentation? First of all, that is racist. Second of all, I do anticipate that this group project would pose me no difficulty, that is, until I learn of our topic. You mean why 3 is the coolest number in the alphabet? In hindsight, it was probably an error to allow you to select our topic. 3 is not a number. Sure it is. It's the number between 3 and 5. You are thinking of the number 4. Yep, my bad. It is far too late now to change the subject of our presentation. What shall we do? Never surrender, Scotty boy. We make 3 into a real number with our fists. That is not how numbers function. Oh yeah, says who? Math. Well then, it looks like we're just gonna have to conquer math with our fists. Conquest, yes, that's more like it. I want to help. I love helping. I too will support this doomed crusade as it is have deduced a true friend would do. Great, now everybody's on board. That just leaves a little nagging question. How are you supposed to conquer math? With our fists. With biological warfare. I don't know. I feel like either option could get me not so smart. Biological warfare. The biggest challenge in your war against math is that math is an abstract concept and thus difficult to fight a war against. Luckily for you, biologically is an abstract concept. Problem solved. Using a moldy sandwich, an ancient copy of The Origin of Species, and some hardcore you summon the avatar of biology to aid you. Yes, go forth, biology, defend my honor. And look there, the physical manifestation of math has stepped out of the chalkboard in a cloud of polynomials and pencil shavings. I still say we could have done this with our fists. Oh no, math has delivered a wicked right hook to biological's face. My poor champion. Don't worry, guys, it's nothing but a good old-fashioned cheerleading can't fix. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, Scott, you're only making math stronger. It's going to make biology in a headlock. Sorry, I mean B-O-L-O-G-Y. Punch that sucker in the eye. Yes, punching! It's working. Biology has the upper hand. Keep cheering, Scott, keep cheering. Tree aggressive. Tree aggressive. It is done. Biology has conquered math. I would have calculated the probability of this occurrence, but it no longer seems possible to calculate anything. Luckily, Spooky High has a backup math generator for such emergencies, so you'll still be able to gain 2 plus boldness and 1 plus charm. You promised yourself you weren't using that pasta plate dating app, yet here you are again. You can see how stupid this whole thing is, yet the plate of paper deli looks way more delicious than loneliness. Hey, friend Blue, what are you doing? You throw away your phone so no one can see. Oh, I mean, you could have told me nothing if you didn't want to talk about it. The question was a mere protocol tactic to engage in conversation. What I really wanted to ask is if you were up to more wacky misadventures searching for the meaning of your life, you know? Wait, we could help, but listen, are you looking for the meaning of life? Yes. Then look no more. Oh, friend Miranda and friend Liam, are you providing insight on this through very weird and probably inaccurate metaphors about oranges? What? No, life should be like art. Yes, I very much agree. Explanation value useless until more information is provided. What defines art? Well, art is an expression of oneself that aspires to explore the monster condition through the embodiment of specific aesthetics that define the artist's worldview. At its peak, it achieves universality, while also being the most personal and individual form of expression. A big middle finger from the artist to the status quo as it ignores any convention or preconception. It's a very wordy definition, Liam. Don't listen to Liam. He uses too many words. My favorite statues, paintings, and books are the ones that are dedicated to me, so it's clear that art should be more about me. None of those definitions build a clear parallel that throws light over the meaning of existence. Liam's definition of art revolves around exploring the monster condition, therefore the meaning of life. It creates a paradox, not optimal. And Miranda's definition states that the meaning of existence is Miranda. That sounds about right. Conclusion, not satisfying. No way, you're all about satisfying your classmates. You just need to push them, one of these two, into further reflection. Push them. You're always so angsty against the status quo, Liam. Tell us what the status quo did to you. What is the origin of this rivalry? Sure, art might be Miranda, but what's Miranda about? What do you have against the status quo, Liam? If you only knew, it isn't the status quo did anything to me. It is I, Liam, who once was the status quo. Egads! Yes, my dear classmates, there was a time when I wasn't the one fighting the establishment. I was the establishment. I was a leader, a powerful one. What I said was law, and what I said was the mainstream. Under my fists many perished. I was drunk with power. I hurt many. Sounds like a stand in power in politics to me. Exactly, Miranda, but someone fought me in fighting and we fell in love. She made me see the error of my ways. From that moment I abandoned any semblance of power and dedicated to fight the status quo. I see, but couldn't you say that the issue wasn't power itself, but how you use it? Maybe you shouldn't be fighting the abstract concept of power. Fighting an abstract concept is inefficient as they are immune to most sources of damage like fire or punching. Instead, you should be trying to reflect on how to improve so that you can make short use of power in a non-harmful way. I suppose. Is your rebel stance a way of deflecting the responsibility of introspection and self-critique? I need to go do some thinking about all this. Have you broken Leah? When it comes to sentient beings, what some define as breaking someone, others may call fixing someone. It is hard to tell. In any case, this has been insightful. Life could be about self-growth and learning about how to not harm other people. Existence could be about caring. Such a wholesome conclusion. Makes you gain 3+ charm just for hearing it. Great. You settle down at a computer to do the kind of internet research that requires the necessitate clearing of your browsing history. And you notice 3 of your most fuckable classmates deep in thought at the next computer over. Have you tried clicking it? I cannot click it, friend Scott. It's a checkbox marked, I am not a robot. I am a robot. Ergo, clicking it is impossible. Okay, I'm out of ideas. Unless, have you tried clicking it? Preparing to vent air in approximation of organic exasperation. Oh, Blue, maybe you can help us. Calculester was attempting to participate in heated online discussion regarding the property of pronunciation of giraffe, which we all know is pronounced giraffe, which is J, even though it's spelled with a G. But this page is fiendishly designed to prevent robot participation. I'm past the Turing test and the Vogue comp test, but this test, it is too much for me. Don't give up, Cal. There's gotta be a way to do it, right, Blue? This is more of the anti-robot discrimination we've seen for years. Time to fight for robot rights and use this internet freely through aggressive lobbying. Just click the damn box. See this one. Oh, no, wait, please. Rules exist for a reason. Of course they do. They exist because powerful people make them exist. That is the only reason that matters. Are you ready to play political hardball, Scott? That sounds like a sport. I love sports. Hooray, lobbying. With a few well-placed bribes, some friends in the right places, and only a handful of assassinations, Miranda and Scott secured legislation thereafter. We did it. Now robots will be allowed on the internet, just like everybody else. I am grateful for your quasi-ethical efforts, my friends, but you do not realize what you have done. Oh my, look at all the new comments in the Giraffe article. What is robot arm? 3698721. Why are all his comments about Israel? I tried to warn you, friends. Now all robots are allowed on the internet, and every robot arm in the world is free to comment on any article at any time. But why is that bad? Comments are for everyone. Because robot arms are incredibly racist, Scott. What? Oh no. Yet, with your thoughtless suggestion, you somehow managed to make the internet even more racist. Wow, you lose 2 charm and 1 smarts. Great. Oh. Afterwards, Calculester manages to catch you alone. You can tell he's nervous because he prints out a piece of paper saying, I am nervous for this project. Hello, friend Blue. I have recently completed an inventory of my feeling repository and found numerous romantic feelings for you. I am having trouble interpreting these feelings. Are they good? Are they bad? Is your love a virus? I do not know. However, I have determined that the best way to find out for sure is to confront you directly. Would you like to go on a date? Yes or no? You immediately shout why so loudly that passing students think you're having an existential crisis. Emotion found. Pleased. However, due to my lack of romance experience on my part, I must rely on you to choose our date. Perhaps something that will help eliminate monster condition. I love being around organic things and do ordinary organic things. You know, just the thing. Let's go to the hospital and watch people give birth. This is the new Netflix and show. I see. Nothing wrong with this. Neither of you do. Because we'll see here. and you break into the maternity ward at the Monster Calculus General. I did not expect so much blood and screaming. Is this love? You gaze happily at the infested spider woman giving birth to thousands of lives, dripping young before you say, yes. You say, yes it is. You and Calculester are so overcome by the beauty of the event taking place, you barely even notice that the nurse is screaming at you to get the f*** out of there. Gain 2 plus boldness and 1 plus fun. You look for Calculester. You want to help him on his quest for the meaning of life. You need to do something, anything you need to forget about last night. Hey Blue, are you ready to delve in more wacky misadventures together? I'm sure once again we gather fun and meaningful data. Wait a second, you sicko. Oh no, they know. What happened, Fred Polly and Fred Vera? We needn't talk about all the tea on this Instagram story we just saw. Let me see. Oh, it appears to be Blue engaging in partying what seems to be a plate of pappardelle. Yeah, and if you wait for the next one, you can see that last night was pretty much more than just partying. What a savage. Love your style, Boo. What? She clearly had with a plate of pasta. So what pasta is about? I should know I'm a lover of pasta. Blue seems to beat you at loving pasta. Is this sarcasm because pasta plates aren't meant for sexual purposes? That's hilarious, but pretty okay by me. You do what you want with pasta. You can eat it, you can use it as a hat. Everything goes. No, Polly, it's the same with you, going crazy all the time, no sense of direction whatsoever. Directions. Life and pasta are about getting lost as Vera. No, you only focus on enjoying stuff, and then you've lost any purpose or direction, like pasta. You want to eat pasta all day, but there won't be any pasta if you don't cook it first. So you need to cook it first. You need to master it so you can get the most out of it. You have to conquer pasta first if you want to feast on it.
What?
Honey, it's always the same with you. What's the point of conquering pasta if you forget to feast on it along the way? So we need to help our friends reaching a truce on this disagreement, which is about pasta and nothing else, as I can't sense any kind of subtext to it. You can't get lost by focusing too much on mastering everything you do. Sometimes you just gotta enjoy the little effortless pleasures of pasta and life, like caressing this plate of ravioli I just cooked. Come on, plunge your hand into it. Polly, there's added pleasure to enjoying something that just took some effort and mastery. Like any decent pasta lover knows, making love to a pasta of curo di sacca with Teflon alla Parmigiani is way better than just plain mac and cheese. What are you doing? Shh, Vera, darling, let it be. Silently you guide Vera's hand into the plate of ravioli. She's kind of nervous, but slowly she calms down. Then you just let her hand go, and she's diving into the pasta by herself. I mean, it feels good. I must admit, Polly is not entirely wrong. Sorry, it just happens a lot. I get so focused on being the best at everything that I just forget to enjoy the ride, you know? That's why I love Polly so much. She brings out my other side in a way that lets me enjoy myself in the moment, and I kind of like that too. Oh, wholesome. I mean, what's not to love about the side of you enjoying yourself, huh? Polly. But no, it's true. She even helped me start focusing on some hobbies I love without needing to be the best at them, like sculpture. Oh, cute. She likes sculptures. The Medusa girl likes sculptures. Don't get me wrong, I find pleasure in the idea of succeeding and leading. I dream of being in an office at the top of a skyscraper, drinking from some glass of scotch while looking over the whole city as if it was my kingdom. But recently the dream has evolved. I see myself during the summer, lost on a Greek island while sculpting, no other goal than getting my hands dirty while enjoying the Mediterranean breeze. Oh, so it wasn't only about pasta. It turned out to be about life too. So much great data. We've broken a truce between our friends, and this seems to be another good lesson. The importance of balance. You need to conquer life and feast on life. Vera and Polly say nothing. They're too focused on caressing the plate of ravioli in complete silence. Their faces are the embodiment of absolute bliss. Let's go celebrate. You have made your friend Calculester happy, and you've learned that there is no shame. With a plate of pasta, life is perfect. You gain 2 plus creativity and 1 plus fun. Okay. Let's go.
My name is Calculester.
Okay.
Farewell.
Hi, friend Blue.
I am happy.
We've gathered so much data. I don't know what to do with it, though. Our friends gave us very valuable advice, yet each piece of advice was different. Maybe life does not have to have a clear purpose or meaning. Maybe it is up to us to give a meaning that makes sense to us. Every person seems to have their own vision. The best we can do is share life with others and learn from them. Thanks for helping me see this. It was very nice of you.
Initializing love.exe.
It is very important to me to know that you know I appreciate your company very much. Go to prom together and enjoy it as you enjoy life together. Life. You discuss all you learned and you realize it might be okay to not know all the answers, just to enjoy the journey. Calculester is not sure what his purpose or meaning is, but he's at peace knowing he likes life and he likes taking care of his succulents. He lives a simple and fulfilling life, taking care of the things he loves and always ready to learn and to be marveled. You understand that you might never acquire all the hard answers for all those complex questions, but you have each other. That's more than enough. Most likely to be tasty if eaten by other people. Most artificial, yet genuine. Alright, we did it! Got Calculester as our prom date. Thank goodness. And we got a secret ending out of it, too. Aww. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And let me know if you would like to see me do another run for a different character. And which character to do it for. This is Katie Ross, signing off. Boop.